Thank you. Hello, everybody. My name is Abraham An. I am a new administrator for instructional leadership in this school. I am so happy that I present what I expect from you and what you can expect from me. I am here for change. We need to change. However, change sometimes upsets our understanding of the reality of things because it requires risk and new behaviors. Please understand, change is a process, not an event. Change is first made by individual, then organizations. And change involves gradual growth in feelings and skills. Here is my role for school change and also my vision of a supervisory plan. First, I will raise a feeling of urgency so everybody say, let's go. So, we will share the need for change using valid information and data. I will also form a group that has the capability to guide the change process. So we will show enthusiasm and commitment and build trust and teamwork. This team set clear and simple goals, and this team assign a unique job to each team member. This team share idea with brainstorm method. This team share positive frequent feedback on progress. This team challenge team members to produce the best work possible. Then I will create the practical vision and strategies to guide action. So we will try to see possible futures. More importantly, I will communicate change vision and strategies to create understanding and buy-in. So we will keep communication simple and heartfelt, not complex and technical. So we will know what everybody is feeling. As a school leader, I will deal effectively with obstacles that block action. So we will find out everybody with change experience who can state we won and that you can too. Near future, I will produce short-term wins to energize the change helpers, enlighten pessimists, diffuse cynics, and build momentum. So we will have early wins that come fast. We will win that are visible to as many people as possible. Please have time to see this picture. What's missing in the picture of this tree? The roots. What are our roots like? I will be sure the changes are embedded so that the new way of operating will stick. So we will not stop at here. It isn't over until the changes have roots. Now, as a school leader of instruction, I want to share with you what I can expect from teachers in teaching and learning. Let's think about it. British film director Stephen Frears, he said, I know it seems crazy when everyone else in the world wants to be a film director, but for me, teaching is one of the few heroic jobs left. All the biggest miracles take place in classroom. Nothing happens without teachers. Now, we have a battle to improve student achievement. How can teachers engage students in challenging and meaningful learning? There are so many ways to do that. Let's have time to read. Then let's think about why do teachers become poor performers? There are many reasons. Let's have time to read. Who is accountable for children's education?
As long as the discussion is not about accountability for student outcomes, and as long as there are no consequences if teachers don't perform, all we're doing is playing a game as to who has the power. That's the game we play in public education. It's all about power. Is it the union or the school district, the teacher or the principal? We should get focused on what our children need, which is to educate them to a very, very different level, because the future of this nation, its global competitiveness, will depend on that.
Yes. Here is the new curriculum standards. Common Core State Standards. This makes this is state-led and developed Common Core standard for K to 12. It focuses on learning expectation for students, not how students get there. Why this is important for students, teachers, and parents? Because it prepares students with the knowledge and skills they need to succeed in college and work. It ensures consistent expectations. It provides educators, parents, and students with a clear, focused guideposts. Let's think about this standard. Aligned with this standard, we can make sure we teach right things. These standards have fewer and clearer and higher standards. And also this aligned with college and work expectation and include rigorous content and application of knowledge through high order skills. These standards build upon strength and lessons current state standards. Furthermore, internationally benchmarked so that all students are prepared to succeed in our global economy and society. Here comes another one. New teacher evaluation system. In our school district, we use eye observation. Eye observation. This is new educator evaluation system. Then why we use this one? Because state and federal policymakers and many educators believe that current system is something wrong. Poor evaluations can impede professional growth and in turn adversely affect students' learning. Then question, when does it take effect? This year, all New Jersey use this evaluation system from this year. Then how would students benefit? All educators who are evaluated properly and provide with meaningful feedback and support become a better teacher and administrators. In this new observation system, there are several different observations. It is unannounced observations and it is announced observations. From these two different observations, we will build a professional development plan. There are three types of plans. First, self-directed growth plan. Second, directed growth plan. Third, improvement plan. This is for teacher who rate proficient or exemplary. Let's have time to read. And the second plan is directed growth plan. This is for overall rating of need improvement teacher. Third, improvement plan. This is a plan for educator rate unsatisfactory. All teacher with this plan must see me regularly and we have to build the plans for professional growth. I am an administrator for teaching and learning, so my main role is observation. I'm going to observe you with new evaluation system. My plan to improve instruction and to increase teachers' performance in classroom, I'm going to use Danielson's a framework for teaching. Let's think about it. First of all, we should consider the factors that affect students' learning: social, economic, family environment, school environment, the teacher, class size, available materials and resources, technology. The list goes on and on. Then, which factor has the greatest impact on students' learning? Yes, teaching makes the difference. The most important factor affecting student learning is the teacher. However, teaching is not easy. Because teaching is complex, it is helpful to have a roadmap through the territory structured around a shared understanding of teaching. We needed to define effective practice. In order to create the condition for improved teaching, one must first define it. Without such definition of good practice, educators are, in fact, wandering in swamp. Define effective practice. What are some of the characteristics of effective teaching? What would you expect to see and hear if you were in the presence of an exemplary teacher? Consider setting both in and beyond the classroom. This is a framework for teaching. There are components of a professional practice I want to share with you. There are 4 domains. Domain 1, planning and preparation. Domain 2, classroom environment. Domain 3, instruction. Domain 4, professional responsibilities. Domain 1, planning and preparation.
Domain one of the framework for teaching concerns the planning and preparation. It is essential behind-the-scenes work for good teaching. It is intellectual work. It's work that teachers do that have to think.
Domain 3, instruction. This is what a teacher does to engage students in learning. This is the most important component among all of them. Domain 4, this is a professional responsibility. This consists of a wide range of professional responsibility, from self-reflection and professional growth to participation in professional community to contribute to make to the profession as a whole. Then, what is the main characteristic of Danielson framework? This framework identifies research-based aspects of teacher responsibilities that promote students' learning. This framework seeks to find what students should know and be able to do. This framework divides teaching responsibility into 22 components clustered into 4 domains. Let's have time to read the framework for teaching. Domain 1, planning and preparation. Domain 2, classroom environment. Domain 3, instruction. Domain 4, professional responsibility. On your paper, you can see 4 domains. You can see 22 components, and then there are 76 elements. In our school district, you and I use this framework for teaching. This is good for differentiation for career stages, such as beginner teacher and experienced teacher. This is good for teacher preparation. And this is good for mentoring beginning teachers. This is good for structuring professional development. This is good for evaluating teacher performance. Using this framework, I'm going to evaluate teacher. However, the nature of professional learning, it is about trust and self-assessment and self-directed inquiry, reflection on practice, collaboration and conversation, a community of learners. Please remember what the framework for teaching is. You must remember this, and then whenever I come to your class, I expect to see you use these concepts. This is a roadmap for our teaching. Let's have time to read the rubric and then fill in the blank, the keyword you find out each levels. Unsatisfactory level, unsafe, lack of unaware, harmful, unclear, poor, unsuitable, none. And beige level, partial, generally, inconsistently, untapped, awareness, moderate, minimal, some. In proficiency level, you can see consistent, successful, clear, positive, and most. And distinguished level, the highest level, solid, skillful, leadership, the most important word, students, and always. So, we can say proficiency level is teacher-directed success, and distinguished level is student-directed success. Let's think about one more time levels of performance. And what is exactly unsatisfactory level? Teaching shows evidence of not understanding the concepts. Then what's the basic? Teaching shows evidence of knowledge and skills related to teaching, but inconsistent performance due to lack of experience. These two levels of teacher must come to me, and we work together, and we have to make improvement plan. As I mentioned already before, this duration of plan may be from 30 days to 1 year. If at the end of plan term the educator is rated to proficient, he or she shall be placed on self-directed plan for the next academic year. But if the educator is rated in need of improvement, he or she shall be placed on directed growth plan next academic year. Proficiency level. Teacher who have proficiency level, we needed to build directed growth plan. If performance has not sufficiently improved, he or she shall be rated unsatisfactory and shall be on improvement plan for up to next 12 months. Teacher who have distinguished and proficiency level, we will set self-directed growth plan. Using these level of performance, what are some ways teacher can use level of performance to promote their learning and growth? Lesson planning, self-assessment, developing professional learning goals, reflecting on teaching and learning, talking about teaching. We just talk about plans, but there is professional development plan provided by school district. When you go to a school district website, you easily see mylearningplan.com, and then you have a username, you have a password already, and then there is, when you go to website, you can see easily school district professional development calendar. And also there is a district professional development catalog. This is the most recent my approved professional development activity. While you work in school, you may attend several meetings. First, department meeting. This is read by content supervisors and once a month. And then there are PRC meetings. All professional learning community members must attend. Also, this is read by PRC facilitators. It could be vice principal, it could be supervisors, it could be chairperson too. It is twice a week. All members should attend this meeting. And there is faculty meeting read by building principal once a month. And there are ILT meetings. All instructional leadership team members should attend. This is read by principal. Thank you everybody for your participation. Now I'd like to have your question. Feel free to ask me your question. Also, you can contact me by email, by phone anytime. Thank you so much.